Hey Canucks fans, the training camp is now over. I was there today, so I want to share with you my thoughts. I'm Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, September the 25th. If you're new, this is what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. And as always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up for a free 7-day trial using the link in my video description. Today's Saturday, that means tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow is my weekly Ask Me Anything. So on my community tab on my YouTube channel, I've posted a call out for questions. So if you want to ask me a question for my Ask Me Anything vlog, make sure you do it on that community tab post. I had a great time at Abbotsford Centre today. I sat with C Edits, one of the members of the channel, so that was pretty cool to get to know her. I sat with Parker, my partner for Canucks After Dark. It's actually the first time we've met in person in 6 months, and no surprise, we hit it off just fine. I want to give a shout out to John, Matthew, and Camille, who I met after the event, as well as to Wes, who I met there as well, and many others who stopped by to say hello, which was pretty cool. On the ice, let's talk about this training camp, this day 3. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to be there. Firstly, the Abbotsford Centre is beautiful. I've been there for a couple Christian concerts, music concerts, but never for a sporting event. And yeah, it's a great arena, great sight lines. I think no matter where you're sitting, I look forward to getting out there for hopefully a game or two this season. The other thing I realized as I'm sitting there is guys who made their Canucks debut last season, guys like Niels Hoglander, guys like Jack Rathbone, I have never seen play live because obviously last year there are no fans. Oh, what am I talking about? I did see Hoglander play once because I got to watch that one game inside the arena with Marie Huey, but I didn't see him a lot. I saw him one time. I didn't get to see Rathbone play because he didn't play in that game back in January. So this is the first time I'm seeing Rathbone live. This is the second time seeing Hoglander live, and of course all the rookies and new players, my first time to see them live. So that was kind of cool. It just showed me how much I missed being in the arena. Another thing I noticed, the veterans, I'm not going to say they don't care about training camp, but really, I don't think they really care about training camp. Yes, they want to get their legs underneath them. They want to make sure they don't get hurt. I think that's the biggest thing. But you can tell they know that they have a job. So I didn't expect to see Brock Besser or JT Miller or Tyler Myers or Bo Horvat or any of those type of guys go all out and really, really battle to try and win a spot. Let's be honest, they know that they have spots locked up. So what I was really interested to see today were the battles for the third spot, third left side D spot, the fourth line spots with both Sutter and Mott likely out, or at least Mott to start the season, and who knows about Sutter. So those kind of battles I was very interested to see. And man, I was not disappointed. Let's start with Will Lockwood. Will Lockwood, outside shot maybe to make the fourth line. He was a machine today. He trucked Luke Shen, who's a pretty big boy. He trucked Jack Rathbone, and he was a menace. It's one thing to look at drills, but which you're not really doing contact in drills. It's really in the scrimmage where you can see how someone reacts during the actual course and flow of play, the physicality. And Lockwood did not stood out. He did not miss a beat at all. He did not stick out for the wrong reasons. So I thought he had a really good day today. And remember, this is me just seeing one day of training camp, some drills, and then a 50-minute scrimmage, right? 2 25-minute halves. But Lockwood was good. He didn't tally on the score sheet, but he definitely asserted his physicality for sure. Another guy who asserted his physicality was Jonah Gadjovich. He actually scored a goal in the scrimmage. He actually engaged in a good, cross-checking battle with Luke Shen after a whistle. And I noticed that he was asserting his physicality as well. Now, in talking to guys like Chris Faber afterwards, Chris Faber thinks that Lockwood has a better shot at making the team than Jonah Gadjovich, and I don't disagree with that. But I thought both guys fighting likely for a fourth line spot, I thought both of them performed very well today. Danila Klimovich. I had heard certain things about him. I had read that he has a violent shot, a violent release. Well, guess what? I experienced the violence today. He had at least, both in drills and in the scrimmage, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 wicked wrist shots from the slot. Now, not all of them hit the net. Well, a couple of them hit the empty net during warm-ups, but some just sailed just wide or just high. But it is a hard shot, and I think I'm really excited to see what Klimovich can do eventually. I don't think he's going to make the team this year. The question is now, is he going to go to the Q, or is he going to make the team in Abbotsford? So he's actually a potential call-up. Regardless, I thought Klimovich was really good today, quite impressive, and he stood out more to me than Vasily Podkolzin. Now, again, context is key. I always say that, but context is key. Let's not get too high or too low, even though I'm high on some of these guys, with one performance. Podkolzin was just okay. He wasn't bad, but he didn't really stand out, and he didn't dominate. Not that we expect him to dominate, but he held his own, but nothing of really worth noting today for Podkolzin. So of the two young guys, I say Klimovich did better than Podkolzin. Jack Rathbone, wow. I tweeted about this. It is a beautiful thing to see him skate in person. Reminds me of Quinn Hughes, although a bit bigger, but he's smooth. His edge work, his pivoting, the way he changes direction, all those things. And we saw in the scrimmage, he had 2 or 3 good chances, creating 2 or 3 good chances. This guy is going to make the team for sure. He's got to. He played way better than Hunt, in my opinion, today. Played way better than Juolevi. So especially if Hughes and Hamonic are not starting the year for whatever reasons, well, contract and or COVID in Hamonic's case, or vaccination, I should say, then we could see an Ekman-Larsson-Poolman, and then maybe something like a Rathbone with Myers, and then you have a Hunt and Shen as your third pairing. Now, the Hunt-Shen pairing would be very, very experienced pairing, and you can have Rathbone with Myers. So Jack Rathbone was really good, loved his skating, and I love watching him live. Contrast that to Olli Juolevi, and Travis Green even said that Olli Juolevi didn't do himself any favors with his poor performance in the bag skate, was just okay today. I thought he struggled a little bit today. So hands down, 10 times out of 10, I will pick Rathbone over Juolevi. And I'm not a Juolevi hater. I've been very patient with him. I want him to do well, but I just don't see it right now, you guys. I think that Rathbone is much better than Juolevi already. So those are the guys that really stood out to me. And I want to talk about the young guys, obviously. So Lockwood, Gadjovich, Klimovich, Sandwich, no, I'm just kidding, and then Rathbone as well. Thought Olli Juolevi stood out to me for the wrong reasons. A couple other observations. It was nice to see Ekman-Larsson and Poolman for the first time on the ice. Poolman impressed me with his skating, and Ekman-Larsson is bigger than I thought he'd be, and both guys have decent size. So if that pairing works out as a shutdown pairing, sign me up. I'd be happy with that. Garland didn't do that much. Actually, I don't want to say disappointed, because he's a veteran, or at least middle of the experience, and so I don't think he went all out today, but he wasn't very that noticeable. Neither was Dickinson, but again, it's just one time. So, and Halak was fine in net. So I was interested in seeing all the new guys: Ekman-Larsson, Poolman, Dickinson, Garland, and Halak. But today was all about the youth, and it makes sense. Those are the guys that are battling for spots, and even if they don't make the team this year, they want to make a good first impression, because all these things add up in the mind of Travis Green, of course, who's going to make decisions on his lineup going forward. Speaking of which, I'm not sure if they're going to do any cuts before they go split squads, right? You're going to send one squad to Seattle, probably a very inexperienced squad, because you want it. Travis Green even said you want to save your veterans for the Monday night home game in Abbotsford, the first game in Abbotsford. You want to have put on a good show. Oh my gosh, the squirrel just ran right past me. If you guys see me on Twitter, watch, the squirrel's going to start dropping acorns on me. That was scary. Anyways, there's some live action for you. There he goes. So let's expect to hear some acorns dropping in the next minute or so. But yes, as I was saying, you likely save the veterans to put on a really good, strong lineup together for Monday night in Abbotsford. So there we go, Canucks fans. Some impressions from being at the arena, being at training camp in person today. Had a lot of fun. Great meeting people and great seeing our Canucks on the ice. Let me know in the comments below who you're excited about from what you saw, what you read, and maybe from what I just said. Lockwood, Gadjovich, Klimovich, Rathbone. Let me know what you think. And I'd love to read and react and reply to your comments below. And let me know. I love to get your feedback. Shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame members Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, and Shannon Hollingworth. Thanks to the support of all members of all levels. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath. There's another scroll right there. press the join button underneath any of my videos or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to, become a member of the channel if you like to, leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Got squirrels all over the place. It's nuts. Get it? Oh, there's another one behind me. We've got a family of squirrels. This is crazy. Okay, I'm going to go take refuge before they start nailing me with their acorns. That didn't sound right. And yes, do all those good stuff and leave me a question from my Ask Me Anything tomorrow on the community tab. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.